Hi everybody, real quick, before I start this week's review, I am doing a stream tonight when you see this video, around 8:30ish, and I will be streaming the new friggin' Super Smash Bros. Demo that just came out, the special one, and I have one code left from it that I will be giving out at some point during the night. So join me, you can win a free code, I'll play some Smash, I'll have a great time. But enough about that, it's about Attack on Titan. Hello everybody, Elibit12 here, and welcome to this week's episode of Review on Titan, the weekly little thingamabob that I do, where I look at every episode of Attack on Titan, subbed and dubbed as they air on Toonami, and give my rundown about how I feel, how they compare sub versus dub, and how they compare as an actual episode. This week was episode 18, also known as Forest of the Giant Trees, the 57th Expedition Beyond the Walls, Part Dos. You might notice I'm at my computer desk instead of my usual workstation, or my usual review station, or whatever. That's for 3 reasons. 1, I'm really tired, and I kind of want to get done real quick. 2, my camera, which is somewhere over here, I think. Here, this is the usual camera that I use for it. Guess what? Friggin' SD card is full and battery's dead, so I don't have time to do that because I was super busy today. 3, I'm really freaking tired. I want to get this done as soon as possible. Lots of stuff happened. If you subscribe my gaming channel, which I know a lot of you do, I had a few videos earlier in the week, but then I kind of just stopped putting up videos for a little while. That was because I had my sister's wedding come up. It was super elaborate, and I was busy just working on a lot of stuff for that. But it's done now, and we will be talking about Attack on Titan, and I will have more videos coming up on my gaming channel. If you don't know where it is, go subscribe. I'll put a link to it down below, like I normally do. But anyway, this week's episode, I guess it's kind of fitting that I'm just right here doing it, because this episode wasn't super, like, big of a deal. Big. Titans. Anyway, it was just kind of alright, I guess. Like, there was nothing, like, really that's like, oh my goodness, this episode is amazing. But there's nothing that's like, eh. Like, it was just an okay episode. That's really all it was. There's a few little small action scenes. A few things with the female Titan, where she's, like, walking down the thing and she's, like, spinning the dude. That was kind of cool. And then there's some story stuff. They lost their horses. They found their horses. I think there's some conspiracy stuff going on because some of the guys have a theory that, I think Armin had the theory that the female Titan and the Commander Erwin have some sort of thing, like a cahoots with each other, or either that or she just wants to deal with them alone. It was an okay episode. Nothing super huge that was like amazing about it, but it was a fun episode. Also, it was a really derpy Titan. Aside from that, I'd give it like, I don't know, 2 and 2. I'll give it 2 out of 5. It was not a bad, actually, 2.5, something like that. It wasn't really a bad episode. It just wasn't really anything with a whole lot of filling in it, you know? Like, it feels like you ate, like, a really good, like, freaking fly or whatever. It's like you ate a really good piece of, like, chocolate, but you only have, like, one little tiny piece of chocolate. It's like, oh, this is good. I just wish there was more of it. That was the thing. Is this episode is just kind of okay. Like I said, 2.5 out of 5. Sub versus dub differences. There's a few interesting things I noticed. Like, one thing I noticed for sure is the preview to next week's episode. In fact, I noticed a lot of those previews tend to be a shade different. But I don't really talk about it because that's technically not the episode, it's more like the preview of the episode, but I guess I'll bring it up real quick, is in the sub version, during the preview for next week's episode, or the next episode, it shows a scene of Eren about to bite his thumb, or finger, or whatever he bites to make himself turn into a Titan. And it makes sense because the episode's called Bite. And so he's going to bite his hand to activate the Titan thing. Or try to anyway. But in the dub version, that scene is not in the preview. That's kind of weird. The episode's still called Bite in both versions, but it's not there, which is really weird. Aside from that, sorry, I told you, I'm tired. That's really it. I'll give it to the sub just because it gives you a little more substance. It gives you more like a thing where it's like, oh, he's gonna turn Titan. This is gonna be awesome. Instead of just like the dub version where it's like, oh, I don't know, things happen. It's called Bite, whatever. I guess I want to make it more cryptic, but I don't know. Give me a little more information is what I want. It's like, oh, just give me a little bit more to tide me over for next week. That'd be great. But I don't know. Also, there's a few lines in the sub I kind of like a little better than the dub lines. Mostly just like the Aaron John stuff, back and forth. I liked a little better in the dub or in the sub. But yeah, I'll give it the sub this week. But yeah, that's it. I'm tired, so, as you heard me yawning in the middle of the episode. So I'm gonna edit this, put it together, put it on YouTube, and upload it tomorrow morning for you guys. And like I said at the beginning, I have a Smash stream at 8:30ish that I'm gonna do, and I have a code for the 3DS version for the special access demo. The free one's coming out on Friday, but this is a unlimited use demo as opposed to the free demos coming out next week, which is a limited time use version. This is an unlimited time use version. So if you want to get it like 5 days early, come to the stream tonight and make that happen. I got my cool case. It's not my recording 3DS. My recording 3DS is actually over here somewhere. But I'm not going for it. That's not the point of the episode. Anyway. Bye!